Guys, welcome back to Secondhand Vapor. Eric here. I'm gonna go ahead and make this video, do this review for a company out of Romania. It's not technically time for their review video to be shot, as far as chronologically in my product queue, but they have emailed me a few times asking, about the review, even though I've tried to convey the message that I do 98% of everything in chronological order when they come in out of respect. A few of my favorite things I bump up. I think that may be getting lost in the translation. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I have one liquid from them too that I'm going to do at a later date. But I'm going to go ahead and knock this out. The company is e-Tigara Electronica out of Romania. I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube for products that they carry. I know Sugar Vapor did one. But what they sent me was one of their liquids that, like I said, we'll cover at a later date. And then they sent the Smoktech OCTOPUS RDA. Now, I know I've never done a review video for any kind of rebuildable, any kind of mech mod, things like that. And like I said a few videos back, that will change as time goes on and I mature. And, with that time, I'm sure a little bit, most of my audience will mature with me, because I try to keep my finger on the pulse of my audience. That sounds so weird saying my audience, but and by the way, we're almost at 200 subscribers. That's so freaking cool, guys. I mean, I had a hard time believing 20 people had an interest in what I had to say, but more or less 200. But nonetheless, things will change as time goes on. And I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, but I actually have a real, original, brand name, whatever you want to call it, a non-clone mech mod coming to me next week or the week after. A company I've been in contact with actually is making me my own mod. So that's beyond cool, guys. Because the mod is absolutely gorgeous, and B, just because. But the Smoktech OCTOPUS RDA, from what I've read, from what I know, with my experience in the vaping world, some say it's a clone of the ERA, easily rebuildable atomizer. It looks a lot like the Phoenix, just bigger. This Phoenix was given to me by a friend, a really good friend, but the lines and the shape are almost identical. The only difference between the two, besides the size, is the internal, the way you set up the wire, and then obviously the air hole. This one has been bored out. That is stock. It looks to me like that's 1 millimeter air hole, by the way. I'm going to put the Phoenix away. The Phoenix is press fit, just like the Octopus is. And e-Tigara has this on sale right now for $10.64. The website is e-Tigara, E-T-I-G-A-R-A hyphen Electronica, E-L-E-C-T-R-O-N-I-C-A .R-O, R-O for Romania. But anyway, it's press fit, just like that. Cap pops right back off. Two O-ring, double O-ring design to help hold the cap on. It's a two-post design, and your airflow is the little hole right there, and then the air flow comes up underneath where the coils would sit. Okay, so you always want to build your coils on this side to have that airflow coming up to keep them cool. The two-post design, and once again, guys, I'm so sorry about this camera, but there are two holes right here that you slide the wire through, and then you bring the wire up, wrap it around underneath this screw right here, which you hand tighten. You wrap it around once and then just tie it down, and you can either do the Scott method and break the wire or snip it with some fingernail clippers. The reason they call it the octopus is because it comes stock with 8 wicks. Okay, and there was the original coil right there, and it also came with a replacement set of wicks, 8 wicks. That's once again why they call it the octopus. And there's the original coil. Excuse me. It came with resistance and non-resistance wire, and I'm not a real big fan of that unless it's sitting in something made by Leo, you know, in the ceramic cups. I love it there, but I wanted a true RDA feel. I didn't want to be limited, so I decided to go ahead and take these out, because these were measuring, I think, 2.5 ohms, and the one that I have on here now is measuring 1 ohm. What I did was I just took some I believe it's 30 gauge Canthal, and just did a 3/4 wrap, I believe. Get it to glow here so you guys can see it. So there's my coils. I dabble in this stuff on my own, guys. I just haven't done a video with it, because I mean, I've got a ton of products to go over with you guys that aren't this advanced. And then, like I said, I feel like my audience, you know, some of you guys are here, some of you aren't, some of you maybe never will care to get this far. I mean, I'm not going to get crazy with it. I'm going to find 1 atomizer, 2 atomizers maybe that I like. You know, I have a couple of clones that I have to review with you guys. And then the real one is coming to me. And that'll be the extent of my journey into, you know, clones, or, yeah, clones, mech mods, and RDAs and stuff like that. But all I used was one of these sets of miniature screwdrivers. You can find them at the dollar store. This is a 2mm one. Like I said, 3/4 wrap. I'm not going to do it on camera just because of the camera, but there are tons of videos out there. Rip Trippers, Grimm, Basardo, you know, all the big guys, they've got them. I will do them one day, you know, hopefully at the beginning of the year when I get a better camera, but nonetheless, you can see my work and what I've done. And what I always use, basically because I don't have any wire, wicker wire extra right now, I've just been using cotton. But and even though the stock drip tip matches the anodized aluminum look, I mean, it matches perfectly. Obviously, it's a set, more or less. I'm going to go ahead and use the nail drip tip. It is 304 stainless from by Leo. I just like the look of it. It's extremely comfortable on the lips, and this narrow stem right here, it concentrates the vapor and gives a bit of a better flavor. I mean, that's actually noticeable. There's the bore on that, as opposed to the bore on the stock tip. But let me get this cotton in here and I'll show you how the octopus works. And like I said, you can screw this down tight on anything because the airflow does come in from the side. All I did was slide a piece of cotton in like that. I just twisted it at that end, slid it in. Never fire on dry cotton. It'll burn automatically and you'll have to start over. But crap. Hey Steph.
Yeah.
Can you give me a pair of sharp scissors, please?
Sure can.
Thank you.
Welcome.
That's Steph, my fiance. She's awesome.
Hello.
But I haven't bored the air hole out yet. I don't know if I will. I don't utilize these very much. It might be the fact that I just got some mod type devices in over the past week and a half, or I prefer the E-Baron dripper. the flavor that I get from that ceramic cup is unreal, guys. I'm telling you, you know, yeah, I'm a fanboy. Screw it, whatever. But yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
But if you've never experienced the flavor from those ceramic cups, the wick and wire setups from like By Leo or House of Mods or anything, you really ought to give it a try. I just clipped that sharp end off, and I think that should be enough. All you want to do as you wet the cotton, and I'll do that. You're just gonna like slide this around just like that. Okay. I know you're supposed to use low nicotine dripping, but I don't have the lowest I have. I think is 15 milligrams, and this is really good dripped anyway. It's 18 milligrams Atmos Vapor. Review yet to come, but it is tawny strapple. Excellent, excellent liquids, guys. Atmos Vapor. Like I said, I still have to do the review on these, but this is a beautiful liquid. Strawberry and apples. It's one of Steph's favorites. She fell in love with Pure Michigan from Mr. E-Liquid. I liked it too. I never thought we could find another strawberry apple combo that would taste better than Pure Michigan, and I think this does. This is a 40-60 mix, 40 PG, 60 VG. So all you're going to do is just wet it, the cotton, and when this cotton gets wet from the liquid, you can mold it very easily, just like this. Make sure you don't want to get too much, you know what I mean? You don't want to make a mess, but make sure all of the cotton is wet. You don't want dry cotton at all. Looks good to me. So I just molded it around the posts. I'm going to slide the cap on. I am going to make sure that I match up the air hole right there with that air hole right there to make sure the coils stay right in the middle of that airflow. Okay, put this on this mod and show you how it vapes. And like I said, we're measuring 1 ohms here, guys. See if she's firing. Yep. The Smoktech OCTOPUS RDA from Gara Electronica. Let's take a vape. The flavor is unreal. I mean, it's straight off of cotton, no filler material. The drip tip is designed to do that, you know, to intensify the flavor by having that narrow middle post section. And you know, this is a perfect rebuildable for beginners like I am. Notice I didn't say like I was, because I still am. I'm still a beginner when it comes to this. You've got 2 posts, a simple airflow system, an easily pull off cap. It's held on by 2 O-rings by just, you know, pressure more or less. And you get great flavor. It's cheap, 11 bucks from Romania, same price as America. In America. Let's take another vape, guys. Just great flavor. I do like this. When I use this, I've used this a handful of times, and it provides great flavor. And that is a really good e-liquid, guys. Tawny Strapple by Atmos Vapor. A little bit of a head rush with 18 milligrams. I know it should be lower, but I just don't have any right now. But that was the Smoktech OCTOPUS RDA from Gara Electronica in Romania. I'll link them underneath. The original setup is like, it looks just like this, 8 wicks, hence the name Octopus. And I'll throw the stock drip tip in here just so you guys can get an idea. That's what she looks like all put together. There's how she fires. Just like that. For the price, for the easeability of the build, for the maintenance, the care, perfect for beginners, guys, just like me. Perfect. Secondhand vapor, guys. Vape like there is a tomorrow because it is the weekend, baby. Have a great night, guys.